Yes, we're back. We're back again in the flight sim, but not one we've been in before. This, my first flight for YouTube of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I've only flown a short flight in this today as I record this and as it goes live on YouTube. And my first thoughts are, oh my God. As you will see in a moment, we fly from Kemble to Bristol in the 172. Grab that guide things to how can it be this good? And let's go. So hi there, Steve here, and yes, welcome to Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, and the first of probably what is going to be quite a few videos from me on this, because yeah, oh my God, if you're new to my content, then welcome indeed. Flight Sim was a regular on the channel, is going to be again based on this. Normal content for me though is OMSI on a Monday, trains on a Wednesday, Fernbus on a Friday, something single player goes out on a Saturday. Occasionally we have something new and a first look on Random Sunday where this is going out. So plenty of content from me. Please do hit subscribe if you haven't done already. And yes, as I said, I've literally only, thanks to the awesome friends that I have, got this set up today and did a flight, and wow. So we will do just that. We will click on the world map and we will create our flight. So we're going to go from Kemble. And I love the fact that we get this zoom in feature. And we're going to start over here. Ramp 77 parking. We'll set that as our departure. And we are going to go to Bristol. So we can see whereabouts in the UK we are. So there's Kemble, there's Bristol, and that is our arrival. Our aircraft then is the default 172. Liveries, we don't have any options for this currently. ATC options, we will put our tail number in. Something already that I'm hoping that you can set for an aircraft in this, and that would be quite cool. Flight conditions, we have live traffic and live weather on. We won't turn live players on. And there we are, so we're ready to go. So a short flight. I love the fact that it's that simple to put a flight in. Time is live as I'm recording this, literally a couple of hours before it's going to go live on YouTube. And yeah, my first thoughts flight in this, after a bit of tweaking to get it set up. Wow. As you will see. I was hesitant. I delayed installing it. I delayed getting past the menu, just thinking it's not for me. I don't want to replace X-Plane that I've spent hundreds and hundreds of hours and lots of money in. And yeah, my mind's been changed. There's a few things, there's a few issues still, a few things that I'd like to see. But first impressions straight out of the box, and my first flight was wow. So we will take a trip from Kemble down to Bristol. And the awesomeness is the 172. Plenty of aircraft. I've only flown the 172 in this so far. I am certainly looking forward to flying some of the other aircraft. Hopefully, if you enjoy this content, I can take you along with me for the ride. I will do some Twitch streams of the content as well. We do have Track IR working. So we'll click on ready to fly and we'll go to our outside view. So yes, we're handily shoved over here in a corner. So I may have to use, let me turn Track IR off actually for a second. I may have to use the pushback facility because, you know, it's, I've got to try and get out of here, which I've not actually used before. So that's going to be interesting. So let's see if we can do that now. It's here somewhere, isn't it? Basic controls, AI control, fuel. Navlog, objectives, travel to, VFR map, weather. ATC, we don't want the ATC. I might just do a swing around rather than use that. So let's get rid of that. Turn our avionics on and reset our throttle down. Turn the key. The way this thing sounds, even on tick over, it's just awesome. It is all kinds of good. Our flight plan is already programmed in. Let's change the CDI to GPS so we can actually follow our navigation. So I haven't quite worked out yet how to get the pushback thing going. No, we don't want the AI control. It's one of these, I think. Oh no, that's the joystick controls. That's fuel. That's a thing. Nav log, objectives, travel to. We'll just swing it round. Right. Let's release the brake. We'll just swing it round on the spot and make our way out. Say the way this looks, we've even got the arrows turned on, which to show me where I'm taxiing. Don't really need those on because I set a departure runway. You can actually turn them off, and it will let you know where you've got to taxi to. But the way it looks, look at the sky. It's just so impressive. And even the noise of the aircraft, as it's not quite at full throttle, it's not at idle. So it looks like we've got to taxi down the active. And then turn around. Oh no, it's actually, that's lined us up with the end of the runway. Okay. Right, so there we go. Let's we've got our thing programmed in. Let's just go. And we'll see how good this thing is in the sky. So literally, I've only got an hour or so's gameplay in this. So I haven't quite worked everything out myself yet. Let's get it airborne. Turn the autopilot on and turn nav on. So that's going to turn us round and get us to follow the navigation. But the fact we've got that wind noise and the way it sounds, just look at it. When I shadow down there on the ground.
Saint Ethan approach Cessna Golf. Sierra India Mike Sierra is type Cessna Skyhawk 1 miles northeast of Echo Golf Bravo Papa. Request flight following.
So I've got the ATC for flight following turned on. But just doesn't that look absolutely stunning?
14 Cessna India Mike Sierra.
So climbing up to 1,200
Copy,
feet.
Cessna, India Mike Sierra.
So put altitude hold on at 1,400 feet. And then we'll make our way down to Bristol. So we should speed up now. But just look at it. How absolutely awesome does this look? And it's straight out of the box. There's no extra software you need to install. This is this is base game. Look at those clouds. Even the modelling of the propeller I like. The noise we've got with the wind noise you can hear inside I like. The way that the plane is detailed. Look at it. That's just... I am just absolutely stunned by how awesome this is, and I just honestly didn't think I would be. We will pop some lights on, because I didn't at first, because I think they're all in the on switch. Let's turn them back on again. Or I might just turn them off in the excitement. There we go. So Kemble behind us. You can even see the moon up there. Just look at it. The reflections off the wing, it's just absolutely crazy. And I'm only running this at 1080p because obviously I can only stream and record at 1080p. But I'm genuinely, I am completely just in awe of how crazily good this thing looks. I can even hear as I turn the volume, the lighting up and down. There's even a notch sound to the switches as I increase the lighting. It is just that good. The engine noise is dissimilar to anything I've heard in another sim. That wind noise rushing past, it's tough to explain. Hopefully you're getting a sense of how good this is, how brilliant this is, and
120.075 for Cessna India Mike Sierra. Caller and approach Cessna Golf, Sierra India Mike Sierra 1,400 feet. Cessna Golf, Sierra India Mike Sierra, caller and approach, continue as planned. Altimeter tree 0.04.
so even that, I've got the autopilot, well, not the autopilot, I've got my co-pilot doing the radio and tuning the radio and speaking to ATC, so I haven't got to do that. And even though I've only got just flight following on, so it doesn't know where I'm going, it doesn't know, or ATC don't know what my final destination is, so they're going to shout at me when I get to the other end. But even that's just such a cool little feature. It just adds a sense of immersion into the sim, in that you are getting radio chatter. For anybody familiar with a G1000, we've got a standard G1000 suite in here, so setting up a flight easy. Love the fact that with that basic menu at the front, you say where you want to go from, and you select where you're going to start, so what point at the airport you're going to start and where you're going to. You can even set your gate that you're going to arrive at, and you will then get, I'm presuming, so I haven't tried it yet, those arrows on the ground telling you where to taxi. So you can even set where you're going to end up at the end, rather than just go, well, where am I going? And you will get a direct to flight. I'm guessing, and this is something I will play around with in future, is I'm guessing we can do an approach by clicking the APP button, as I've done in other sims. Haven't tried it yet. Is all I've done is direct to, and it's just look, just look. Just how down, and the fact that we get, you know, the registration on the side of the plane just by typing it in. We're getting a little bit of air turbulence. We've got the sun reflecting off. I'm sorry, but that's just amazing. That is just absolutely stunning. It's been a long time since I've been this impressed by something straight out of the box without doing lots of tweaks and lots of things too. But the fact that we're not holding at one altitude, it's not like it's riding on rails. We're actually climbing and dropping as the plane's being affected by sort of wind. As it would be. It's just I cannot already wait to see what and how they can improve this. You know, we've got real world weather, tick. We've got real world live traffic, tick. It's got a built-in multiplayer, tick. It looks this damn good, tick. We've got a range of great GA aircraft, tick. What's not to like? The one negative seems to be a lack of decent quality jet aircraft. I think that's something that's going to be relied upon for paid content for jets. But if you're into GA flying, so low and slow, then you've got enough aircraft, I think, and I will work through them. You will be seeing more content from me in Microsoft Flight Sim. We will be doing some flights in various locations. We will arrange some multiplayer flights as well. There will be stuff to come. We'll work through all of the planes you get as standard. We'll do some routes in various parts of the world, in various weather conditions, at various times of the day, just to put this thing through its paces and see how good it is. Because damn, it's good.
Cessna India Mike Sierra contact Hilton approach on 124.905. 124.905 Cessna India Mike Sierra. Filton approach Cessna Golf, Sierra India Mike Sierra 1,400 feet. Cessna Golf, Sierra India Mike Sierra Filton approach continue as planned. Altimeter tree 0.04.
I just like that as well, that we've just been handed off from one location to another location. So we've got Filton Airfield will be down in front of us soon, which is Bristol, and you can see the Bristol Channel out there now, over there on the horizon. And I like the fact that we've got these airstrips marked, so if you decided that you want to just land at a random airstrip, that you can always turn those off. I've turned off some of the information that I had pop up, because it's telling me that I was taxiing too fast, flying too fast, that sort of thing. But after only, an hour's gameplay in this, I'm already smitten. It's available on the Microsoft Store if you haven't spotted it already. There's a lot of content out there on it, and I'm one of the many that's putting out content. It's available through Steam as well. You can purchase it through Steam. I will leave a link to the Steam version below, which still links to Microsoft. But for my money, if you're looking to get into a flight sim that is going to completely blow you away, this is the one. I've loved the time I've spent in the other flight sim that I've done a lot of flying in, and there will be flights in that. I'm not just dropping it after all the expense and all the hours, but I think for the foreseeable future, this is going to be my sim of choice. I've even got planning coming up on Twitch, a flight from New York to LA, which discussed earlier on the fact that I might even try to do it in the TBM, which is a standard plane that comes in this.
Bristol Tower Cessna Golf, Sierra India Mike Sierra is 1 miles northeast with Mike to land. Cessna Golf, Sierra India Mike Sierra, Bristol Tower. Fly straight in runway 27. Altimeter tree 0.04, wind 27 tree at 26. Cessna India Mike Sierra cleared to land runway 27. Wind 27 tree at 26.
See, even that, because I put in
cleared to land runway 27 Cessna India Mike Sierra.
Because I put in that I was going to Bristol, and I've got the ATC following on that said the co-pilot that isn't there is doing where I'm going, knows I'm going to land. That's cool. That is so cool. So yeah, I'll leave a link to the Twitch page below as well. You can catch me live on Twitch doing a multitude of games, normally Wednesday through Sunday over on Twitch. So with a bank holiday weekend coming up the weekend after I record this, I was planning on doing a long flight anyway from New York to LA in the Zebo in the other sim, but I'm really thinking now it could be a hell of a challenge to see if I can get the TBM from New York to LA in this. Going to have to refuel, so there's going to have to be a fuel stop on the way. I'm going to have to do some planning as to how far we can go. But there's Bristol below us. So there's Filton. You can even see the water moving. So good. Right, we're 3 minutes and 6 miles away. So this is only a short trip and a short first video because I wanted to get this live to see what you think. Do you want me to do more flight in Microsoft Flight Sim? If it's something you want to see, give the video a thumbs up. Let me know below. And yes, I'll certainly be working through the GA aircraft and doing various flights around the world, because this has given me my bug back. So 5 miles from the airfield, which is there. So you can actually see if I zoom in, there's the airstrip there. So the direct 2, which it's set me on, will take me pretty much to the middle of the airport. So I actually want to turn off the autopilot and then fly in. So that's what I'm going to do now. So we'll disengage the AP and we'll hand fly it. So yes, you can turn those markers off for the airports. But again, if you're starting out and you want to know where you're flying to or what airports are around you, it's certainly a really good option. So there's our runway over there. So yes, track IR does work. I can use track IR to look around. I've still got to get used to it. Because I never used it in the other sim. And down we come into Bristol. Just doesn't it look good? Again, although I've flown a lot virtually in the 172, I've got to get used to it in this. And the fact that we've got synthetic vision as well. And down.
Cessna India Mike Sierra, turn next taxiway.
Oh, that's cool. I actually quite like that. That it's told me to turn at the next taxiway. And we got the arrows here. Again, great if you're just starting out and you're not sure exactly what you do after you land. I actually really quite like that as a feature.
Cessna India Mike Sierra, contact ground on 133.85. Going to 133.85 Cessna India Mike Sierra.
So we should stop here at the hold short bars, although I did have all my lights on. We should really turn the landing lights on. Landing lights off rather now. So he hasn't tuned in ground. My co-pilot, compadre, friend in the right seat. So we'll follow this all the way down. So yes, I will plan on doing more. As I said, I'm going to go through all the GA aircraft in the sim and do some flights in each, so you can see each one if you're thinking about purchasing it. We'll get set up and maybe arrange some multiplayer flying with some of us in the Discord server. And I really like the idea of doing something long distance in the TBM. I really think there's a challenge there. Can we get the TBM from New York to LA? Oh, the little guy's directing me in. Which I'm not paying any attention to at all. And stop. Good enough. There we go. Set parking brake. And if I now turn on pause my track IR, can we open the door? No. Or if we can, I don't know how. There we go then. So we made it to Bristol. That was so cool. It's just getting dark as well. The clouds, the noise. So I haven't got real world traffic turned on for this flight. But I even had the little van start up then. Oh, that's cool. It is the tiny little things that are going to make this an absolutely fantastic sim. So yes, let me know in the comments below if you want to see more from me in this. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit subscribe to see more of this and more of other content from me. We will leave that there, parked up and gobsmacked of Bristol. In Bristol. Until the next time, if you have been, thanks very, very much for watching.